I'm here with Linda Mashansky and Ryan Gulovich, and we're talking about Living Skies 2014, a big geocaching event. And probably a lot of you are saying, geocaching, what is that? And we're going to find out. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having us. It's great.
So, Linda, let's start with that question. What is geocaching?
I guess the easiest way to describe it is a treasure hunt using modern technology or global positioning satellites.
Very cool. Now, Ryan, you've brought some examples of what treasures people may find. Tell me how this works. So we know if I'm going to go geocaching, I obviously need some sort of GPS device.
So yeah, geocaching started out in 2001. So it sounds new and high tech, but it's actually been around for quite a while. Started out with old GPSs that had no even maps or color screens, just numbers and how far you are. Like this is a current model Garmin GPS, but nowadays there's apps for iPhones and Androids. So the barrier of entry is really lower, and it's really taking off. But so some of these, like when you go and you seek it out, it gives you the location. You think, well, what's the challenge in that? But there's all kinds of levels of difficulty. So in rural areas, you might find the classic standard repurposed military ammo box. Inside here, you'll have basically a logbook, and the basic is to sign your log to prove that you were there, and then you can log it online, and then you got that kind of game aspect where it keeps track of how many finds you have and where and when, and then you get even more creative ones. So you have camouflaged rocks, which when you open it, there'll be a little container that opens up. So
for the advanced geocacher, they've really got to be precise to find a.
So I think especially in the city, people will be very devious. Like you might see this on the ground, looks just like a piece of fake gum, but it's got a little capsule which you pull out, and there's a little paper log sheet in there.
Outstanding. We're quickly running out of time. Let's talk about Living Skies. This is a really big event. You were telling me people are coming all over North America for this.
Yes, we have people from all over North America, and we even have an individual registered who's coming from England.
Wow. So it's in Rosthern. Mm-hmm. Do I need to have geocached before to be able to take part in this?
No, it's open to everyone. In fact, we encourage what we call muggles, or people who have never geocached before. We encourage them to come. We are having seminars during the day, and the very first seminar is called Geocaching 101, where people can learn about the sport or the hobby, whichever you want to call it, and then hopefully we'll take it up. It's a lot of fun. It's a great family activity. I know of a lot of people that will, take their children because you're outside, you're active, and you're doing something as a family. And we have people from, I think the youngest that I've seen is 2 weeks old doing geocaching, which actually was Ryan's daughter, and to people, lots of retired individuals doing it.
So to register, how do people do it?
You can either go online, our website is www.livingskies2014.ca, or you can just arrive on Rosthern in the morning of July 19th, and we have on-site registration right there for people to come in.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and what a great sport. It really would be very interesting to do that kind of real-world, new kind of treasure hunt. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you.
We'll be back right after this.